What is going on, guys? It's Justin from the J Media back with another video. So from the title of this video, you guys might be wondering, are you trading your Honda Civic Si for a Subaru STI? Let me talk a little bit more about that. Before I do, I'm gonna do a walk around, show you guys my Honda Civic Si. Alright, and for those of you guys who are new to the channel, this is my 2008 Honda Civic Si. It is my daily driver that I take to work and back home pretty much every day. So even though you guys don't see this car much on the channel, I do drive this car a lot. It's just that I haven't been having new modifications done to the car lately, so that's why no new videos on it. But it is a clean daily driver. I love it. It has been the most fun daily driver that I've owned so far in terms of power, in terms of fun factor, but it sucks a lot of gas. Only takes premium, being the SI model. 93 octane only here in Texas. And then let's go inside, show you guys the interior real quick. Really nice and clean. I have a lot of friends who really like my Civic Si. I've actually had a couple offers to buy this car. Yeah, just keeping it nice and clean. So yes, let me clarify. I am not selling my Honda Civic Si, but I am gonna be test driving a Subaru WRX STI. And my buddy Maverick from Houston actually wants to buy a new car. You guys might remember him a while back. I actually shot his white body Subaru WRX, 2015 Subaru WRX, blacked out, super badass, big wing setup. He used to go to a lot of car shows with me here in Austin and in Houston. He sold that Subaru WRX build a little while back. He's been building a bunch of badass cars. As of right now, he doesn't have a project car, but he's looking to back into it, and he has had quite a few Subarus. So yeah, I'm not too sure which generation. I think I want to say it's a hatchback Subaru. But yeah, we'll be going to check it out. I'll be driving to meet up with this potential seller. If everything looks good, checks out, he'll be actually coming down to Austin tomorrow to possibly pick up the car and buy it. So that's pretty exciting. He's trusting that I'm doing a good job inspecting the car, trusting that I know what to look up for. I've done a couple of car sales, buying and selling new and used cars over the years for myself and friends. So I kind of know what to look out for. But yeah, let's go check out this Subaru.
A few moments later.
Alright, just made it to this gas station and the seller will be meeting me here. So here's another view of my Civic Si. So yeah, he should be here any minute. It should be a Subaru STI hatchback that we're looking at. Alright, so here's a little walk around of the STI hatchback. I'll do a walk around the inside, sorry, the outside, the inside, and then engine bay and all that. So the car is bone stock, never been modified. And let me point out on the exterior, the small little stuff. Not in perfect condition, but everything is fixable. So the fender right here on the driver's side, you can see this fender can be replaced. Looks like maybe it got sideswiped. So front bumper might be able to buff out. On the hood scoop over here, that's something that could be re-clear coated as well. And then on the rear, again, clear coat. You can always repaint it, re-clear coat it, all cosmetic stuff. This right here is not a crack. This is actually part of the stripping that came off. LED works, so we'll make sure to test that out later as well. Yeah, more or less, it's just small little cosmetic things that can be fixed. Engine itself sounds healthy. Previous owner was showing me some of the maintenance and records that have been done in the past few months. Just looking at it as of right now, I don't see any like oil leaks or anything. No, he said there's no boost leaks, so when we drive we actually know. Still has the factory shield underneath. Yeah, as of right now I don't see anything leaking. That's good. Car has been sitting for a little while, but he's put about 500 miles on it since. Yeah, let's go ahead and look at the inside. So inside also bone stock. It does have the TPMS light on right now, but it's probably a bad sensor. Very clean. STI seats, steering wheel. Car has 84,000 miles. Yeah, nice and clean. And over here, some of the work that was done. I'm gonna look in the glove box here. I'm gonna read it out. Small little stuff that was done here, like the check engine light was on last year, but since been fixed. Oil control solenoid, and then the fuel pumps been replaced, fuel injector, electric fan motor, couple maintenance stuff that was done. That was back in December last year, and like I said, 500 miles been put on the car since then. Alright, so just done test driving the car. Sorry I was driving it, I couldn't get footage, but all in all, I think the Subaru STI is a pretty good buy. My friend Maverick trusted me with the process because he lives in Houston and I live in Austin, and he just wants to make sure the car checks out before it actually comes down. Like I said, it's pretty cool that the owner who owns it currently is a car enthusiast as well, Ruben. I've actually known of him a couple years through a couple other car buddies in the car community. He used to be part of Endless Project, sorry, my hands, Clean Culture, I apologize, Clean Culture, and had some really badass and clean Subaru Bug-Eye that he brought to shows and meets and all that. But yeah, so it's pretty cool. And like I said, besides a few cosmetic stuff, like the fender, the hood scoop, the wing, small little cosmetic stuff on the outside, car drives good. On the inside, the shifter is a little bit loose, I think the shift linkage, but it goes into every gear. It doesn't pop, it doesn't grind. AC, lights, everything blows cold, everything works like it should. And took it up to speed. I downshift here and there. Everything seems to be pretty good. Like I said, I don't own a Subaru, so to the best of my knowledge, I've driven a couple Subarus. I bought and sold a bunch of cars, so I would say it's a pretty good buy. And Ruben's telling me in today's market, usually the hatchback Subaru STI goes for a little more. But yeah, seems like a pretty good deal. So hopefully everything checks out. It's cool to see two guys, two car enthusiasts who I know making a deal, and I'm the middleman. Hopefully everything happens. Hopefully it works out.
Several days later.
Alright, so just made it back home. All in all, had a good time driving the Subaru WRX STI hatchback. So this video was actually made a few days after the driving clips. So long story short, my boy Maverick did buy the STI hatch in the end. So I'm super excited to see what he does to it. Pretty much what happened was he lives in Houston, I'm here in Austin. After I test drove the car, I video called him, gave him a bunch of photos, videos, updated him on how the car is. And pretty much he got in contact with Ruben, the seller, which also is a mutual friend, so that's pretty cool, connecting two friends to buy and sell a car. And then Ruben actually did trailer the car to Houston, I think the second night. So yeah, all in all, Maverick has the car now. He's super happy, he's super stoked, and I'm really happy for him. One more thing to note, I know there's a lot of Subaru WRX hatchbacks out there. This is the STI hatchback, so it's a little bit more different. It does have the Brembo bigger brakes, it does have more power, it's like 50 horsepower more than the Subaru WRX. So a really nice car. Like I said, I think different seats. You guys who are Subaru fans might know a lot more than I do. But yeah, I mean, Maverick was contemplating, he was looking at a really clean Subaru WRX hatchback versus this STI hatchback. Similar mileage, I think, or similar price. But the STI hatchback's a little more rough around the edges, as you guys saw in the video, mainly cosmetic stuff. I told him, honestly, even though STI needs a little bit of work, all around it's a better car for the same price. So yeah, and you don't see them often at all. I think I don't really recall seeing STI hatchbacks often at all, but the WRX hatchbacks, I have a couple friends who own them. So anyways, I'm just glad to be part of the process. I'm glad to be able to test drive the car. I want to thank Maverick for the opportunity to let me and trusting me in my judgment of test driving and checking out the car for him. Thank you to Ruben as well for, you know, he remembered me. It's been a while. I don't really know of him too much, but I have a lot of mutual friends with him. He used to be part of Clean Culture Texas car team, so pretty cool. Anyways, I'm gonna end up the video here. I hope you guys like this super random video. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe and notification bell so you know when new videos are out. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.